Welcome to the Improv to Saga at Open Mic at Satori's. Enjoy. So Mike, your eyes begin to open and you can feel the tightness in your body as you begin to awaken. You come out, you stretch a little bit, you throw your blanket off, deep yawn, but you've got this agony pain that just shoots between the back of your neck to the front. You go for the shower. You know, the searing heat, you jump back a little bit, but help kind of relieve that, just a little bit relieve that tension. In and out, you're really proficient at getting and punctual, getting your day started. You reach for your daily medication, but you realize you're out. But you're all, this has never happened to you before, and you have to. This is what helps you operate. In fact, this is what you know that this is what helps a lot of people operate. You've got time though. You're always an hour early when going for work. It's not going to be uncommon for you to be actually on time for once instead of being like that extra 30 to 1 hour ahead of time. So you get your clothes, you get dressed, you go outside, and you see your neighbor and at the lavish apartment building that you come out of, and she's looking over the side, and you greet her, "Hello, Mrs. Bailey," but when she turns to you, something seems extremely off. As she turns to the left, it almost seems like you see for a brief instant, your eyes seem to blur out and adjust. For a moment, it seemed like her face was almost a half an inch disconnected from her head. But as she turned and looked at you, it seems to just sink right in, and her features, which seemed almost plasticky and cardboard, seemed to sink in. And she says, "Oh, good morning, Mike. How are you?" And it's like this, and you don't know what to make of this, but for a brief instant, it kind of falls. Her face seems to levitate off. Just a minute, and as she looks to the side, it almost looks like you can see hollow behind her face. Is there something wrong, Mike?
I think I need an ambulance.
Oh my dear, are you okay?
I'm not. I'm having a nervous breakdown.
Oh my dear, have you taken your pills today?
How do you know about that?
I have them too.
Oh my god. I need an ambulance. Immediately.
Let me call one for you. And she kind of pulls out her cell phone and she dials one. "Oh, yes sir, my good neighbor, he hasn't taken his pills today." "Oh, we'll be right." They said they'll be right over. About less than 2 minutes, you hear it right down the road. They almost kind of really just kind of like jump up on the.
And let me add in now
This is like a Truman Show.
the ambulance arrives, sirens bang. All of a sudden, Miss what was her name? Miss
Bailey.
Miss Bailey steps out to say, tell the young man Mike, says, "Sorry, son." Or our captain just answers and says, "Sorry to inform you, but sweet Miss Bailey decided she would feed your medicines to the dog this morning. So if you see him taking too many shits in your dog, that's what happened."
Let me turn off that radio real fast. Like, the gentleman come up there and say, like, "Mr. Mike, there's about 3 of them. Have you taken your medication today?" And you can also see it then, like there, for a brief instant, like his face seems to split apart and then come back together. It's like, "Sir, you need to come with us right away." Do you need a stretcher?
I probably need to be tied down.
Really?
Because I'm probably not safe for myself or others. I'm losing touch with reality.
Sir, are you seeing things?
I don't know.
You can come with us.
See, at this point, I trust no one.
They gently escort you to the ambulance down, which is several flights down. But as you know, it seems like as you come down the stairs, you can almost look like what it looks like that one painting that kind of has the stairs going in every direction.
From the labyrinth?
Yeah, it looks like that, but it's like as you go downstairs, everything kind of likes to just piece together and make sense the more you descend. But everything occasionally, like the building kind of moves in and out. It looks like it's breathing.
Yep, that's a nervous breakdown. I would just say.
I could just see Alma saying that right now.
This has finally happened. I finally did it. I stayed in Mobile too long.
Mobile too long, I like that.
I did because, I mean, you know, surprisingly, this is not very far off from things that have happened.
All right then. So getting downstairs, you know, ambulances love to just attract crowds. So you see several people, their families, all coming out there in their pajamas. It's very early, and they're kind of like, you got one guy doing like this kind of bird thing, bob heads bopping up and down, looking around. His neck kind of starts to elongate, and it kind of grows out there and does. You might be dreaming. He kind of does this a little bit, and there's got little kids. They all kind of just like stand around. They look.
Sir, is this your stuff?
This is.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. You need to start cleaning up the back room, so like 5 or 10 minutes if you could wrap it up.
Okay.
Thank you.
We had reserved the room till 9.
Till 9?
Yeah. 6 to 9. Which,
Okay. All right. If you got it with Chuck, then 9 o'clock. Are you guys done with this?
yeah, please.
I actually need to get a microphone next time. So, you know, there's the small children. They're kind of just standing there, and they slow. And it seems like they kind of like they do this little pattern walk where they just kind of walk around, and they're almost like their size, their height is almost symmetrical to where they can actually move around, and you can all see them no matter which way they're going and how they assemble.
I would probably calm down a little bit, and I would say, like with the rubbernecking, I would say, okay, I'm dreaming. Whether I can wake up right now or not, that's fine, but I'm dreaming. I think I would calm down, honestly.
Okay, that's good. So they all, so they sit you down and they say like, they said we need an emergency administration of pills.
The blue pill, the red pill.
Now, if you're really dreaming, when you say, I think I need to be tied down, then this guy, big tall guy in leather comes out, starts tying you down.
No, see, I would probably honestly say, you need to make sure I stay on the stretcher. Because, I mean, if you're losing your sense of reality, I mean, you could be going into like a hallucination or like a schizophrenia or whatever, to where like you're going to respond to a different reality than the one you're living in. So at that point, like you could be thinking that you're like about to wade into a creek, and you're actually walking out into traffic. So it's like that's the point where it's like I'm hallucinating. So I think I need to be restrained at this point.
Well, they definitely have you settled down into the stretcher, sitting up, and they, you know, slap your inner elbow and start administrating the serum into your system, and everything is like looking out around you with all your neighbors and like the apartment. It seems like everyone's eyes just kind of sit there and like they slowly kind of like come together in one big mass as our heads all seem to connect and look at you, and they spiral together. But slowly, you know, you blink, your vision kind of blurs in, sharpens, and goes in and out, and you realize that it's just people standing there watching you. The gentleman whose face seems to kind of like fold out and come back together, no, just looks normal now. And he says to you, Mr. Mike, please, make sure in the future you are never off our pills. Everyone must be on our pills. Been listening to the Improv 2 Saga. Thank you, and have a great night.